Guys, in this video we'll be talking about Newton-Raphson's method, which is a method to find roots of a polynomial using Newton's-Raphson's method, of course. So what we do in this method is, imagine this is a polynomial and alpha is the root of this polynomial. Basically, we guess a point, x of n, and we draw a tangent from that point on the curve. Assume this to be a tangent, and we land on x-axis. And wherever this line lands on x-axis, we call that as xn plus 1. Okay, x of n plus 1. And what we then do is we find out f of xn plus 1, which is nothing but this point. And again draw a tangent from this point and land at xn plus 2. Then again we repeat this process. We find f of xn plus 2, draw a tangent, land at xn plus 3, and keep repeating this process until we get closer to the value alpha. Okay, so let's write down the equation for the line. Basically, the line which is passing through the point xn has a slope of f dash of xn. Let me write it down. This is the line. This line passes through xn and has a slope of f dash of xn. So basically, it passes through the point xn comma f of xn. Okay, so f of xn is equal to f dash xn at the point xn plus c. So basically, our c is nothing but f of xn minus f dash xn into xn. What we need to find out is xn plus 1. So xn plus 1 happens when y is 0. So xn plus 1 is nothing but, just a second. Yeah, so xn plus 1 is nothing but 0 is equals to m xn plus 1 plus c. So x of n plus 1 is nothing but minus c by m. So basically this is c and this is m. So if you find it out, you will get it as xn plus 1 is equals to x of xn minus f of x upon f dash of x. Okay, this is xn xn. So this is the equation which we get. Let me write it down again. Let me write it out again because it looks really bad. This is f of xn, f dash of xn. So this is the equation. So if we keep on repeating this, we'll keep on getting closer to the value alpha. So one condition is that you shouldn't choose a point which has a slope of 0 because that wouldn't land on the x-axis ever. So don't choose such points or anywhere close to 0. Okay, so this is it basically. Yeah, so this is the Newton's-Raphson's method. Now let's talk about the error of this method. Okay, so basically, if you see, initially the error is nothing but alpha minus xn. Then after first iteration, error is nothing but alpha minus xn plus 1. Okay, so error changes from en to en plus 1. Okay, now let's see the relation between en and en plus 1. Okay, so since we know alpha is the root, what I'm doing here is I'm expanding the equation about xn. So f of alpha is nothing but 0 is equals to f of xn plus f dash xn into alpha minus xn plus f double dash of xn by 2 factorial into alpha minus xn whole square. Okay, So and so on, but I'm taking it only till here. Okay, so divided by it, series goes on, and I'm dividing the equation by f dash xn. So what we get is f double dash xn upon 2 f dash xn in bracket alpha minus xn whole square is equals to f of xn upon f dash of xn plus alpha minus xn. Okay, so you can see I just took this part of the equation and I divided it by f dash of xn. Now this is nothing but alpha minus xn plus 1. If you notice this term and this term, it is nothing but minus of xn plus 1. Okay, because look at the update equation. Yeah, so basically we got alpha minus n plus 1 is equals to some constant into alpha minus xn whole squared. So we can see the error is decreasing quadratically. So it's a very good method to find out the roots. So yeah, that's it basically. Now I'll show you the code. The link to the code is also given in the description. So check it out. So basically I defined a function Newton-Raphson which takes in a function and epsilon, the error which is tolerable by us. Okay. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm guessing the code is very self-explanatory. I have attached comments on every line, so you can go through it yourself too, but I'll still explain it. So first I'm guessing a random value, which is our answer. Okay. Basically I'm guessing x of n. Okay. When I say x of n, I mean as x subscript n. Okay. So yeah. So basically, and then I'm just initializing the error to be 1000, and I'm running a loop wherein I am basically yeah. So basically, first I'm if the guess is a point where derivative is zero, I'm making a guess again. I'm basically I don't want to make a guess wherever the derivative is zero, else the Newton-Raphson method fails. Okay. So yeah, so this is the update expression in Newton-Raphson method, which is nothing but this part, xn plus 1 is equals to xn minus f of xn upon f dash of xn. So this is the update expression in the Newton-Raphson's method. Okay, by the way, this also works for complex roots. If the polynomial isn't having a real root, you will land at a complex value. Okay, so and here below is a code which aids in finding the other roots. So what you basically get is a random root alpha. If a polynomial is having multiple roots, what we can do is we can, sorry, yeah, so if it is having some multiple roots, we can guess some value x and land at some value near to alpha. Okay. And then what we can do is if this is function fx, to find the other roots, we can divide the function by x minus alpha and again do Newton-Raphson's again perform Newton-Raphson's method on this function to get this value beta. Now this will give us beta. Okay, the other root. So yeah, so basically whenever I find a root, I divide the function by the root and increase the value of the error until I find all the possible roots. Okay. Yeah, this is nothing but to make the roots look good. Yeah, so that's it. I'll run the program for you once. Yeah, so basically it asks us to enter a polynomial function. I'll just enter a simple polynomial plus 2. Okay. Also I have provided some sample inputs here. Yeah, so I guess So basically these are the roots of our polynomial. Is minus 0.5 plus. Both are complex roots. As we can see, they are conjugate roots. Whenever complex roots occur, they occur in conjugates. Okay, so yeah. So these are the roots. Okay, so however, the purpose of the video was to explain the algorithm. Basically, what I'm doing is performing Newton-Raphson's method repeatedly uh, on fx, then fx minus alpha, then fx minus alpha, and fx minus beta to find out all the roots. Yeah, so that's it.